fleet ever assembled in the Pacific. Battleships, cruisers, carriers, and transports. Steams for Tarawa, vital Japanese base in the middle of the Pacific. Tarawa, in the British Gilbert Islands, is one of the most heavily fortified of Jap air bases. Its recapture is important to the United Nations offensive. The invasion force moves into waters controlled by the Japanese fleet since 1941. In solemn reverence, men of the attacking force bow their heads in prayer. Ask God for guidance and aid as they approach the hostile shore. Dawn, and the Navy's big guns open fire. The Marines attack. Shells and aerial bombs have pounded the island's 22 miles of fortifications incessantly. But the enemy is well entrenched, and landing boats are met with a terrific fire. Waves establish a beachhead, naval guns continue to shell Japanese positions inshore. Using hand grenades and bayonets, the Marines push forward inch by inch, wiping out pillboxes and machine gun nests one by one. Reinforcements arrive. Tarawa and the Gilbert Islands are in the hands of United Nations forces. The entire garrison, more than 4,000 Imperial Japanese Marines, annihilated in 76 hours. The most difficult, the most dangerous of all military operations achieved. Victory at Tarawa stands as a dramatic symbol of the growing offensive power of the United Nations in the Pacific. Smashed barbed wire and concrete emplacements along the coral-studded shore attest to the fury of the American attack. Heavy coastal batteries, now twisted and shattered. For 23 months, the Japs had fortified Tarawa, converted it from a peaceful copra trading post to one of the strongest bases in the Pacific. The fall of Tarawa is a vital blow to Japan. On the island were many Koreans, workers forced to labor in slavery by their Japanese masters. The vital airfield, rendered useless by continuous bombing, is quickly repaired as American construction battalions now turn Tarawa into a base against Japan. Firmly entrenched, United States Marines stand guard over the bloodiest battleground of the war in the Pacific.
November 20, 1943 marks one of the bloodiest battles of World War II. Marines with 2nd Marine Division assaulted the heavily defended island of Betio in the Tarawa Atoll of Gilbert Islands. Many of the landing craft failed to clear the coral reefs, forcing the Marines to wade the 500 yards to shore in chest-deep water under intense enemy fire. Those who made it to shore were exhausted, and much of their electrical equipment was flooded beyond repair. The Marines continued to fight. For 3 days, both sides suffered many casualties. Only 17 of the 4,500 Japanese defenders survived and surrendered. The island was declared secure on November 23, 1943. Close to 1,000 Marines were killed in action, and roughly 2,000 were wounded during the Battle of Tarawa.